Okay, guys. As you all know about the ongoing issue um, in Anambra State about Charles Soludo telling people to make sure they open their shops on Monday. If not, they're not going to be opening the shops or their markets again. For me, that doesn't make sense. If you know what I'm saying, it looks like we are now in a military regime where the citizens can no longer talk or voice their mind out or do things which they felt they want to do. You get, these people are not violating the government order or government rules. So I wouldn't see the reason why somebody would just wake up one day and tell them you must go to your shop on Mondays. You don't listen. If they have chosen to see that day or use that day as a day to reference or honor somebody, it's left for them so long as they are not owing you. They are paying whatever you want them to pay to you or to remit to you, they are doing it. So with all due respect, I wouldn't call you sir, or I don't even see you as a father figure, to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to start beating around the bush. I don't even see you as a father figure. I see you, I am like me looking at you, or anytime I see you talking on air, I see you as a failed father. God bear me witness. I see you as a third one. But it's unfortunately we'll find ourselves in a situation or in a country where failed people who doesn't even have morals, and people who doesn't even have a standard or principled like they are not principled enough to be leading the ones that have morals, that have principles, the ones that have like the ones that are worthy to be called men. I see the ones not being worthy to be called men, leading the ones that are being like the ones that are worthy to be called men. That's insane. We find ourselves in a country whereby the youths are always paying attention to irrelevant things, and the youths are all misplaced and not paying attention to what is draining the country at the moment. That's why you have the effrontery and the audacity to be doing what you are doing. And you'll find yourself in a state too where the people are all scared because of the force which Nigerian government always use on their people. So that's why it looks like you're exercising like this kind of authority and power. So why would I say I wouldn't give you that respect or start calling you sir? Number one is, as a father, you failed. You're not even worth to be called a man or a father. This is your son. The picture up there is your son, Ozana. We've not seen your other children to know what they looks like, but the one we've seen have justified of giving a clear picture of what other people might look like. You as a professor, as a governor, and as whoever you've claimed to be cannot raise this woman. To be honest, I'm not trying to make jokes out of this. I don't know where to classify this person, whether he's a woman or a guy. That's just the truth. I come from a family whereby even at this age, when I want to, despite how stubborn I am, if I want to do something, once my dad is there, he looks at me, man, I comport myself immediately. I redress immediately. If you're to be a real man, and if you're honest to yourself as a governor, you should tell yourself the truth. Is your son not looking disgusting to you? For me, this guy can't sit around me because everything about him, despite how much he controls, irritates me. He can't sit around me. The guy irritates me. How can you sit with somebody you should be calling a man? You don't even know whether to address him as a man or a woman. It doesn't make any sense. You have everything it takes to raise this child, to raise this your God-given whatever, but you failed as a father. And the same is like having the opportunity to be a governor, to become a father to a whole state. How is that possible? Somebody who cannot. That's why Nigerians who failed, who failed entirely. Because if we were to check it, some asana mama is no laponama. If we were to check on it, you shouldn't be even worthy to be called a father. Talk more of being a father to the people of Anambra State. One person giving to you can't even take care of him. One person giving to you, you can't even take care of this person. Sometimes he looks like a human being. Sometimes he looks like an alien. Sometimes he looks like a woman. Like, and a son to a governor of, like a governor of a state. So if you as a person cannot raise one person that's been given to you, how then do you think you can raise, like you can become a father figure to the people of Anambra State? So that's why I can't even address you as a man. You are not even worthy enough to be called a man. That's just the truth. But I don't blame you. I blame the Nigerian people we are always scared. We always want to, like, we're looking for a hero, somebody we can all hide behind, kill behind to speak for us. We can't even speak for our own self and stand on what is rightfully ours. So, bro, the only thing I can tell you as the governor of Anambra State is go and do your homework well. Go and nurture that thing you call a son first. Then you can come down to Anambra people to tell them what to do and what not to do. Because believe me, if this your son listens to you and do the things you tell him to do as a father, he wouldn't be this way. That's just the truth. You can't even control your son. You can't even, looking at that guy, you can't tell this guy what to do and what not to do. That's why he's this way. So if you as a father cannot control one person that have been given to you, we have not seen the others. So how do you think you can control the people of Anambra State? That's insane. Allowing incompetent people to take over the leadership of Nigeria. That's what is happening. I can boldly tell you that if you leave me with this your son in a room for 1 month, bro, I will change him. I don't care to know who is older than each other. I will change him by fire, by force. He will start behaving like a man or a human being. But Nigerian people, like people always, and it's his choice. He has chosen to behave that way or act that way. And there are choices that when you look at itself, is not worth making. So let's just be honest. So this man, as I'm concerned, is not worthy of being a father to an entire state because he failed as a father in his own home. In his own home. So the only thing I can say in this video is we, the Nigerian people, should sit up and learn to speak out and fight for ourselves. And stop giving opportunities to irrelevant things and irrelevant people. Letting people that people that doesn't want it to take over the leadership of Nigeria. Because Nigerians are always fond of giving voice, lending their voice, lending publicity to people that does not want it. And they contaminate the others. That's just the thing there. So Governor Charles Soludo, man, go and do your homework before doing the practical aspect of it in Anambra people or on Anambra people. Okay? So you don't tell people what to do. You can only suggest for them.